Welcome back to you for another yummy update. There has been obviously earthquake-shattering news. Richard Hart defeated the SEC. Once again, we've got to clarify, it's the only court case in crypto where a judge actually said the crypto guy wins. In every other case, the SEC has to withdraw. In every other case, they've got to withdraw everything. Okay, they are withdrawing every day, every week. Binance still is on the list, but yeah, they've withdrawn from Coinbase, they've withdrawn from Uniswap, Consensus, MetaMask, they're withdrawing everywhere. One of the ultimate ones, they still haven't withdrawn from XRP Ripple. So that might be maybe a classic top signal. Maybe they do it at the very, very top. We don't know. Or maybe there's an ETF. Who knows? Okay, but it's interesting that it was literally just a full-on victory. And it was probably going to be underweighted by the rest of the crypto industry because, you know, they're just... You know, it is what it is. The prices are low. They don't respect it enough. And it is what it is. But for the rest of us, we get to enjoy some Pumpy G music. And now, a word from Richard, friends. So Richard has said, I appreciate Judge Carroll's careful ruling, dismissed all of the SEC's claims. This type of victory over the SEC is quite rare. PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex, not securities, should be allowed to flourish, operated flawlessly 5 years. Today's decision is in favor of crypto founder and his projects over the SEC brings welcome relief and opportunity. Thank you, President Trump, for supporting crypto. Real crypto. Case dismissed. So wonderful to see. Now, everyone wants to know, is he going to stream now? Will he stream? What about the corrupt Interpol? We'll see. We'll see. I'd like to just show you something, friends. You know, by watching me, I give you the highest value content in crypto. Even if Richard was streaming, we'd probably be around the same price today. Okay? So that's what, because why? You know this why. The US dollar's high. The business ISM cycle was crushed from the Democrats, from the zombie response and stuff out here. Okay? So it is what it is. Why the cyclical forces? ETH BTC's down. Ethereum's down. That's your indicator. ETH BTC, so Ethereum, the ETH BTC chart, this reflects everything in one story. This is high US dollar. This is weak business conditions. Okay? That is all of them priced in. You get it? That's the racist Russell still under the all-time high. The forces, those forces, that's it. Okay? So you can just look at one thing. So, see, Richard's streaming does not change ETH BTC direction. It doesn't. So that's why, but if he does stream now, it'll be nice. At least we kind of like can, I guess, reprice back towards what we think is fair. So obviously, friends, because we're long, we want this to be up like, you know, 30x higher. But what would fair be? I don't really know. Where would fair be? I think if the founder's back though, man, it's racist to be under sack price. Pretty much it. Like, you know, so, but it is what it is. Like ETH BTC, friends, as well. Like if Bitcoin's 100K, and then you told me 3 years ago Ethereum is going to be closer to 2,000. I'm like, that's racist. That is xenophobia. That is apartheid. That is a genocide. Okay, that is extremely racist. But guess what? You were right. Okay, so Ethereum, just to show you, like, and it is what it is. You just got to deal with these unfortunate realities of markets. Not everything goes your way in the period of time that you expect. So this is Ethereum, right? Closer to 2,000. I mean, look where expectation was. Expectation up here, we are actually down there. Dude, like, just to tell you, man, we are down. Oh my gosh. Ethereum's down 80% from where you should be. Not like just a 2x, man. Like it's 80% down 5x away from where you thought it would be. So yeah, that freak accident is what weighed everyone down. I'm going to go through some other yummy updates for you today. Did you know, friends, Bitcoin pumps 2x after McDonald's McRib leaves the menu? So this is really, really cool. Look at this. So every time the McRib leaves their menu, it pumps 2x. McRib leaves, 2x. McRib leaves, 2x. McRib leaves. It's around 85,000, whatever it was as a screenshot. I'm wondering if that's the next leg. It goes to like around 150. That'd be very cool if we do get that. And sometimes these like random coincidence things that appear out here, they can be very, very entertaining when we play out the bull market. Now, friends, I'm going to play some gentle angel music because I'm going to show you something. It's multi-layered joke. And this person, I think he is the modern day Picasso of our times. One of them. This is an artist's rendition of Soylana PumpFun. So this is, I just want to show you, man. So it's why it's multi-layered. You know those gems on the right-hand side? So obviously this is a cave. Now those gems on the right-hand side, there is this, there's this meme meant to inspire you to tell you to keep digging. And this is the meme, the keep digging meme, where it basically says, you know, this guy, he was so close to victory, but then he just turns his back. And then this person's like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it to find all the gems. That's what I was like, hey, keep digging, keep digging. Now, this genius, he put the keep digging here. And this hole, friends, it's actually one of the most horrific accidents. There was a guy, it's like everybody has seen this. It was a horror story. It happened. There's this guy, he loved going through those little, really claustrophobically small cave holes. He loved exploring caves in his spare time. And on caves where only you can fit shoulder to shoulder. You can't move anybody else. He just, I don't know, he had a fascination for it. I guess it's like a cat. You know, cats like being in boxes. They like being closed in and cozy. Where he went into this hole and unfortunately, he got trapped. He went down and he couldn't get back out. And then they ended up contacting him. They ended up going down. And unfortunately, they tried to rescue him. It's a sad story, right? So they tied something to his knee and they couldn't get him out. I think they were like cracking his bones. It was like very, very brutal. It's like, well, it's a one of horror nightmares. One of YouTube videos. It's sad. So this genius artist used that picture, but he he added a companion who seems to be doing naughty adult interactions here in like this little claustrophobic cave, and he called this like Soylana PumpFun. So it's just obviously just the multi-layered jokes to show you like everybody in there, they're like thinking they're digging for gems. That's what you think, like you're digging for gems. Like you're going in a cave, as in you're going in a crypto. You're in you're in a cave, and yeah, there's gems somewhere in the cave. But one, you're not even digging. You're crawling into a hole to get suffocated, and then you're basically with the LA vape cabal, and you have nothing else to do but just make sweet love to another man next to you. So I found this. I laughed so much at this. That I think summarizes everything about this PumpFun casino JPEG stuff. And you know what? Everyone loves to trade and speculate. We know that, friends. But when you get this spit in the face of the actual PumpFun team saying it's time to believe in something, like, oh my gosh, man, that is, I just, oh man, that is a heroin dealer. Somebody's dealing very nasty chemicals to children. Yes. And doing brutal things, maybe trafficking, whatever it is. And they finally put on like the priest's robe, and they're like, now it's time to repent for your sins. And we're like, you're the reason why the word sin was invented. You know that? You are literally Oxford Dictionary's definition of sin. And then they just put on the robe. So let me know what you think. In other news of the day as well, friends, Ethereum Foundation made a new culture group thing. So they have this new culture group. Everyone's replying because obviously, I don't even have to tell you how people are replying. You already know. What do you think people are saying when they see this price chart? So that's how markets work, right? When the prices are down, nothing you do is going to be liked, even if it's the right answer. Nothing. Okay? Nothing you do. As well, to the contrary, if your price is up, there is nothing you can do that's bad. Yeah? Because people look at the price signal first, it's their emotions, and then everything goes. Yeah? It's kind of like if you're at a party and everyone's drunk, they're feeling really good, and someone like is being like loud and obnoxious. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they say. The fact that everyone's like, hey, they're just having fun, the music's loud. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the smoke-filled, hazy-filled room. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what they do. Everything feels good, right? Because everybody's in the good mood. Yeah? But if everyone's on edge, okay, like let's say there's just like someone really close to you just had a horrific car accident, you know, and they're in hospital fighting for their life, and someone comes in and says, hey, let me tell you a joke. So anyway, you know, a Soylana, Ethereum, and a Bitcoin maxi walk into a bar. You know, you're just like, dude, just shut up. Just I'm not in the mood. You see what I mean, friends? That's exactly it. Doesn't matter what you say. And also, think about if you let's say you had a loved one fighting for their life in a hospital emergency room. Imagine someone came up to you and said, like as well, like, oh, coins are going up. You're like, I don't care, dude. I don't care the price is going up. I don't care. You see what I mean, friends? So what your emotion just overrides. It does override. So now that you know this, how do you think people feel about this like circle jerk? They're actually, I'll be honest, they're all smart people. They are smart. They're actually smart. They really know stuff. The Ethereum people. But it's some sort of culture foundation. I forgot. It's called the silver culture or something. Some weird word. And it's to just, I know it's. I'm gonna tell you what they do. Friends, like, how dare you shame the PulseChain conference and the Hex conference? Do you understand how cool it is? Do you want to know? Do you want me to tell you what these people are going to discuss? They're going to discuss Ethereum culture, maintaining its respect for the environment. Just like really like, just sit down, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say it, but I can't even bring myself to say it. You see, like, trust me, I've seen what else is out there. They don't have the flair, man. They don't have the oomph. They don't have big lollipops. They're lucky to have even a small lollipop. They don't have a big lollipop. I've been around here, man. They're not mogging all non-believers, friends. They're writing essays. You know what I mean? Essays are all right, but at some point, you just got to put on the gloves. You put on the gloves. But, you know, it is what it is. It works for them. You know, like, I guess if you're like liberal, left-leaning, you drink soy, they don't respond well to alpha anything. They don't respond well to decision makers. You also see, friends, a lot of people who are more passive, intellectual, they pick Sorcerer when they play Dark Souls, or they're like always picking like a Frost Mage when they play World of Warcraft, those types. They don't like when Zelensky and Trump's interaction. Trump was like, no, don't tell me how to feel. Don't tell me how to feel. Okay, they don't respond well to that. They don't like showing of strength. They call it like toxic masculinity. They don't like that, okay? Also, on the conservative side, people don't like the sorriness. Oh, we're really sorry. Really do this. Really, they don't like that. That's more, I guess, submissive. Some might say more feminine-ish. It's just different. It's whatever drives your personality. And society swings, by the way. It swings, you know, over time. So right now, obviously, we've gone from like extreme female, extreme like Twinkie, extreme weak. Now it's like going to be like a bowling ball, demolition ball on the other side. And then that'll go too far. And then we're like, you know what, man? Sometimes you just can't knock everyone in the head. You actually have to have a conversation with them, you know, man? And then it'll slowly start to shift out here. But that's for, you know, later on to come. So this Ethereum vibe, yeah, man, a third cycle curse. Look at the picture in the between. The picture in the middle showing that ETH BTC chart. Actually, it's a baby doll who follows me who made that. Shout out to you, sir, Mr. Caviar, for making that picture. That's awesome. Also, I'm reading this comment live, friends. So I have a message here from Andrew. Andrew Segsay! Andy. So Andy said, Simon, it's not related to your tweet, but I've realized this about Michael Chad Saylor. People are confused why he keeps buying Bitcoin and his average price keeps getting higher and higher, giving him a chance to get liquidated. I see it different. This is a marketing stunt showing the world there is no such thing as a high price. So the world can catch on and eventually hop on the train. Yeah, so what you're doing is, because, Andy, because you're watching the price go up, your brain is now, you know, the rational part, it's now slowly blurring into the suspension of belief. You're like, oh, I don't believe in gravity anymore. Okay. That's what happens. It happens to all of us. That's as the price goes up, because you're like, no, because what you're basically saying is he can't possibly be this stupid. He can't be that retardio because he's got a lot of money. So he's obviously smart. So you reverse engineer it. But markets, it's not about smart. Okay. Like smart, what's smart? 400 IQ, 2 IQ, doesn't matter. What matters is prices and expectations. Yeah. That's what it comes down to. And in leverage, if you turbo long and you expect prices to go up heaps and you can't afford them to go down, yeah, that's not like, it's not about the smart. There's winners and losers of the game. He knows he's living on borrowed time, but he is betting the fact that he'll onboard everyone. Yeah, absolutely, sir, absolutely. But make no mistake, right? Leverage is leverage. That's it. No arguing with it. Leverage is leverage. I know people are going to say, no, it's not leverage because it's part of the shares. Look, please go for everyone. Okay, do me a favor. Go and watch my old videos every time I talk about the stock market. Go and look at every single boom bust cycle for the past 100 years. There is always dozens of articles and newspaper clippings and stories and media stuff where they write about the big unicorn winner, the tech guy. This guy ran a radio company. This guy ran a train stocks company. And then it always ends with leverage explosion. Always. Always. Because they're always doing leverage. They go, hey, I've got capital. I've got the collateral. I'm trying to expand. Don't worry, we're growing at 10% per year. So I can take on leverage and I can borrow at 5% per year. So everything's going to be sweet. Everyone does that at some form of leverage. Every single story. But you change the tech, you change the people, you change their clothes. One guy's got a mustache. One guy looks like Charlie Chaplin. Another guy's just gray hair. Another guy's a colonial looker. Change the nationality, change how big or fat they are. Every single time. One guy's got a cigar in his mouth. One guy's got the wheat in his mouth. I promise you, it's the same story every single time. Once the prices go up, we start linearly extrapolating into the future. We go, oh, we've been growing at 10% per year for the past 4 years, darling. We're going to grow at 10% for the next 4 years as well. And then once everyone's piled on, that's when things start to poop and hit the fan. Once they start to go the other way, they start to what they call the unwind every single time. And I don't think this time is different, man. I don't think. I'm like, well, on the balance of probabilities, yes, but just be careful of trying to Michael Saylor, he can get away with this one. He might get liquidated in 2030. And he doesn't have to get liquidated of everything, but just don't do what he's doing. You already know that, by the way. You know not to do what he's doing because you didn't even have the chance to. Okay, man, they got a lot of leverage, man. There's just come on, bro. You bought $33 billion of this. You're only up 26%. You can't even get out. He's got 499,000 BTC, bro. Wait, who's gonna buy 499,000 BTC? Are they all buy it at $1? You know what I mean? I'm just telling you. That's why but you are right. The next Schiller target is the US government. You know, they'll get the million BTC, but we're not there yet. I'm describing for you the story in real time. Okay, we're not there. I'm describing for you the story because, like, you it's kind of like the Star Wars movie. You know, like Anakin, like, oh, it doesn't start evil. They're like, oh, I want to show the story. Okay, he starts, he's innocent, he fights a dark force, and then a few things happen, and then he slowly starts to see the way of the dark. You know what I mean? Like, he slowly starts incrementally. We're in the middle part. It's happening, but it is transitioning. You know what I mean? So what you're basically doing is you're like watching halfway of Star Wars and you're like, no. I think Anakin is pretending to be evil a bit right now because he's going to come back and turn good and he's going to defeat all the other big bad guy evil dudes. He's actually going to do that, right? That's what you still have that hope. You're like, no. He's actually not evil. It's just this that's happening. And then you're like, no. There actually isn't a plot twist. It's just straight evil. That's what I'm telling you. Straight leverage. Okay. Also, friends, I've realized that you and I are still going to make it. I'm going to shove this in your face until you get it through your head. Okay. We are going to make it all the time, friends. Enjoy this green day for PulseChain. We have thin liquidity all around. Hopefully it shows friendship to the upside. The weekly chart for PulseChain PLS finally is green. Like, come on, bro. If we couldn't finish a green weekly candle at new all-time lows after Richard defeats the SEC, that would just be, you know. Also, just temper expectations just in case it retraces, just in case. But yes, this is the monthly candle now. Monthly candle is, yeah, we got to get out of this wedge. But yeah, we can't get out of it until ETH BTC turns around. And you know what we're waiting for, friends. We need that US dollar. It's at 106. We got to get it at 105, 104, 103, 102, 101. Around 5 units. That's how much it dropped into 2017. It dropped 5 units of the Dixie. Went from like whatever it was, like 98 down to 93 or whatever. So if we can get a 5-unit drop, but it doesn't have to happen first. It's just like every time it drops down, we like move up a bit. Okay, so that's what we're waiting for. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.